A lot of confusion between internships, projects, competitive programming, and development. What is really required for the placement? Hey folks, I'm Prashant. I'm the founder of SelfCode Academy, and today we are going to discuss what is really required to get a good placement. So today I am going to share a very simple strategy which a lot of students applied and got a good placement. And if you follow this complete strategy step by step, I'm making you sure that no one can stop you to crack a very good placement. So you might be thinking, what do recruiters really see in your profile if you just send them your resume? So they actually see willingness to learn things or explore the market. Second thing is adaptability to learn new things. And the third thing is how well can you apply these skills into the projects or the internships if you are selected. And the plus point is how do they get to know all those skills is by your resume which you submit to the recruiter or maybe some internship company or the placement companies in your placement or something like that. So they see either projects, either internships or contest, paper publishing, hackathons and several other similar things. These things tells like, okay, you have done something extra other than your studies, right? And if all these things are present, believe me, they are going to schedule an interview for you. So how do we really get to know which type of projects we should mention, which type of internship we should take? We are going to discuss this. Many of you will be thinking like, I don't know how to make a project, I don't know how to get the internships. So the very first thing you need to do is to learn a programming language with the OOPS concept. That is the first thing to get started. And if you know one programming language, it becomes very easy to learn some other programming languages as well. So the first thing is learn some programming skill. Second thing is to find a good domain which attracts you, which motivates you to do something extra, do something unique. It could be web development, it could be Android development, it could be artificial intelligence, machine learning, cloud, or many other emerging technologies. Let's suppose you have a good programming skill now and you have also got your area of interest or the domain in which you wanted to work in, and now you are willing to apply for the internships. What are they going to see in your profile before you apply for some internships? Definitely projects. Let's suppose you have said I'm good at Android development. They will ask, okay, show me. If I say I'm good at German, you will say, better Prashant, better try to speak German and show us that if you can really speak German. So similarly, internship company or company which is giving you the internship will see some kind of proof that okay, if you are good at Android development, show us some project. And when you are showing them the projects, please don't show them the e-commerce website, to-do list, calculator or some other stuffs. The thing which they see in your project is, I'll write things here. The first thing is uniqueness. So if you just Google on, if you just come on the Google and type here, best project for CSE background, CSE student. Let's try that one. Okay, so real-time weather forecasting app, basic hospital management, optical character recognition OCR, newsfeed application, LMS, virtual private network, e-authentication, real-time web search engine. All these projects are already made in a lot of resumes. So let's suppose you applied for a company in your resume. They are like to-do list, weather forecast, e-authentication, real-time web search engine, and 1 lakh other resumes also have this kind of projects. What will attract them to keep you into their company and not those other 1 lakh if there is only 1 or 2 vacancies? So you should show some kind of uniqueness, definitely to impress the interviewer or the recruiter. Uniqueness of projects. So how will you get the unique idea? Look around you. What can you do better? Or I will also tell you, you can join some kind of startups. Learn a skill, join some kind of a startup. They are working on some project, help them. Don't look for the money in that case. Maybe sometimes they will be able to give you the salary or sometimes they cannot. But make sure whatever they are working at, you can write in your resume. So ask them if you can write in your resume and you will be willing to give your service to them maybe for free of cost or maybe for a very less amount than the market. definitely they are going to take you in, and it's very easy in that case. Then the second thing is a good UI. Even if in case if you're working on your own project, a good UI matters a lot. Let's suppose I am the recruiter, I went on your website and saw, okay, it doesn't look good, the blocks are here and there, and the UI itself is not good, maybe the program is also, or the code in the background is also not good. So make sure a good looking UI is there in your project. So you can definitely use the pre-built themes, or you can use Bootstrap. What is Bootstrap? You can just directly go and search on Google and you will get that. Then a database. Database is really required, because when you're working on data in your project, that becomes a complete project. So you should be either managing your own database, or you should be using some APIs to fetch those data. Let's suppose you are working on some weather forecasting. So how you are going to tell what is the weather today? Some data needs to be fetched, right? So these are the APIs which you will be using. Then the hosting of the projects. In case if you're just putting the project in your GitHub and giving them the code, they will see, okay, it's the same project. They won't see any kind of uniqueness. They can't see the working of that particular project. So host the project. In case of you cannot buy a domain or a hosting, paid hosting, definitely there are several free hostings in the market. You can use them and put it in your resume, so that they can actually click on that and they can get redirected to the hosted project, and then they can see your work. Right now, let's suppose you have done the project part. Which internship you should apply for? Internships is really mandatory, I would say, in short. If you're just willing to get into the placement, a good placement, internship definitely plays a major role. But which internship you should take? Just for the sake of certificate, don't take any internship. Take internship in the area of domain you are willing to work in the future. Let's suppose you're willing to work in artificial intelligence, but you're taking data entry internships. Is it worth it? Definitely not. It is just the waste of time and nothing more. So take the internships in the area of domain you are willing to work. And how to get those kind of internships, like you are willing to work in Amazon, how to get internship in Amazon, Microsoft, Google, and some other very big companies like Atlantis. So first thing, you have to prepare a very good resume. Make it minimalistic. Make one-page resume with 1 or 2 fonts at max, and highlight the area with the bold and italic words, like some name of your project, some name of your internship, what you actually did in that internship, the technologies which you used. Make sure you just highlight them pretty well, and it should look very clean. Then the other way is to go on the LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a platform, works very similar to the Facebook, but for professionals. So you can go on LinkedIn, you can search for the persons who are into the company in which you are willing to work, in which domain you are willing to work. Search for the first persons who are in those company. Give them the connection request. Ask them, please help me, I am willing to work in that. So if you are sending 50, 60, 70 messages, they are going to, 2 or 3 are going to reply for you, and they will ask for their resume. So here resume is needed. Then what other sources are there? You participate in events, you participate in hackathons. So that is going to add 2 things. Firstly, you can actually show them in your resume that you participated in some kind of events or hackathons. Also, they are going to give you some kind of prizes if you win big humper prize. Also, they are going to give you a lot of connections, referrals, and it is definitely going to open a lot of gates for you. Then there are internship platforms like Internshala, then Cutshot, AngelList. So you can definitely visit these kind of platforms, create your profile, mention your work, and you can definitely take a very good internship from there as well. And again, we have the option to get the internship from the college as well, but I told both the ways so that you can be available for everything. And the bonus tip, as I promised in the video. So bonus tip is to make a portfolio website of your own. So what is a portfolio website? Like, I'm Prashant, and if you wanted to see my work, like I'm a student and you are the recruiter, you will see you are willing to see how many projects I have done, how much work I have done. So I have made a website showing all the projects, showing everything about me, my complete resume, like whatever I wanted to include in that particular website, and keep it updated with time to time. So when you are going in that portfolio, seeing a very good UI, a photo of me, the projects of me, you can view all the projects one by one, and you can see how many different domains I have tested, how many different projects I have made. You will be surprised. And make sure you are having a contact me section there, contact me /hire section there. So whenever a person is willing to recruit you, they can directly put their name and ask you for the details like, hey Prashant, I'm willing to take you for this particular role. If you are available, please ping me back on this email. So if that email reaches you, definitely bingo, so you are getting selected for the internship or placement directly. So that's it for today's video or today's topic. I hope this will definitely help you a lot, and if you think this is helping you and similar videos may help you in the future, please hit the subscribe button, share the video with your friends and your loved ones so that they can also get benefited for the same thing. See ya, bye bye, tata, have a nice day.